Vitali, and on this episode of Lauren in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make the most wonderful chicken milanese topped with lemony arugula, shavings of Parmesan cheese, and I promise you it is delectable. And you know what? This is one of the dishes I love to get when I go out to dinner with my husband, and it's usually really expensive. I'm going to show you how to make it at home, even more delicious, well under budget. I'm going to guarantee you the most amazing chicken milanese that you've ever had. Let's get started. So here's what you're going to need. Some chicken breast, breadcrumbs, eggs, milk, all-purpose flour, baby arugula, Kalamata olives, grated Parmesan cheese, granulated garlic, granulated onion, and you're going to need a block of Parmigiano Reggiano and a fresh lemon, and of course salt and pepper and olive oil. Now, here's what we're going to do. You need this chicken. Now, these were just 6-ounce chicken breasts that I've butterflied and pounded thinly to about 1/4 inch thick, just so that it cooks nice and evenly, and it's not like this big, thick piece of meat. It's just really crispy on the outside, light and juicy on the inside, topped with the lemony arugula and the shavings and Parmesan, and it's going to be so good. Now, I'm using breadcrumbs, Italian-style breadcrumbs without cheese. I never buy those with cheese, just for a little extra flavor. And now what I want to do is I want to, just because I want to give everything just a little more flavor, I'm going to season the breadcrumbs, the eggs, and the flour with the granulated garlic and onion and some salt and pepper. About 1/2 teaspoon of each. Maybe about 1 teaspoon in that one, 1/2 teaspoon in this, and 1/2 teaspoon in that. And the garlic. Now remember, the Italian-style breadcrumbs already have some season. Oops, takes a little. Let me open it up, just easier. It just already has some sort of seasonings in there. It has some dried parsley and some dried basil, some salt and pepper, but I just would like to give it a little extra flavor. Now, I call this chicken milanese because normally, if you were to just bread this as is, it would be a chicken cutlet. But it's a chicken milanese because we're going to add Parmesan cheese to the breadcrumbs, and that's what makes a chicken milanese. And when you sort of saute it, it's just going to get really brown and crispy and have this amazing flavor inside and out. And then the inside is going to be nice and moist, and it's going to be really good. And then topped with that lemony arugula and shavings of Parmesan really completes the whole thing. So I'm adding about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese to my breadcrumbs. And now I'm just going to give this a nice little mix. Just like this. Everything is nicely seasoned. I'm actually going to add a little bit more. A little bit more cheese never hurts, right? Just like that. A little more. Just give it a little mix. Beautiful. And I'm going to whisk my eggs in the milk. This is the wet part. You don't have to mix it too much. And the flour. Lovely. Let me move this out of the way. Now it's just as easy as this. But before you start this, what you want to do is you want to take a skillet and add about 1/4 cup of olive oil, not extra virgin, just regular olive oil. Add it, put it on medium to medium-high heat, and start getting that preheated while you go ahead and dredge this so that's ready for you whenever you go over there to start sauteing it. So here's what we're going to do. Into the flour, shaking off any excess, into the eggs, both sides, and into the Parmesan and the breadcrumb mixture. Make sure you coat this very, very well. I can really smell that onion and the garlic, and I can really smell the Parmesan cheese. It's a little messy, but it is so worth it. Absolutely delicious. Just go ahead and coat each one. Now, this recipe makes enough for 2. And if you are making this for 3 to 4 people, what I suggest is to turn your oven to about 250. That way you can keep it warm while you do this, because this is going to need to be done in stages because the chicken breasts are so large. So you're going to do this in stages, and whatever's done, just put it on a baking sheet in your oven, 250, and it'll keep it nice and warm and juicy. I always preheat it. I just tested it by putting in a little breadcrumbs. It's nice and bubbly, so it's perfect. And I'm going to do this one at a time. And that's going to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, just until it's nice and golden brown, and the inside will be cooked through, I promise. So that's going to go for a few minutes on each side. I'm going to do the second one. I'm going to clean up a little bit, and then we're going to put the whole thing together. My second cutlet is ready. Nice and golden brown and crispy on both sides. And now you can tell by just, if you touch it, it feels firm, then you know it's done. What you never want to do is cut into it, because you'll lose all the juices and you have a really dry chicken breast. You don't want that. So let's go to the counter and finish this up. Here we are. Now I'm going to let these rest for a few minutes, and I'm going to just make up a really simple salad with this baby arugula. Now I buy my arugula already washed and dried, so it makes life really easy. Okie doke. Extra virgin olive oil. A little bit of salt and pepper. Yes, I know I'm starting with pepper. I always do. Touch of some. I have some Kalamata olives. I've halved to make sure they're pitted. Makes life a whole lot easier. And I'm going to use some fresh lemon juice. Just put my hand over so I can catch all the pits. Here we go. Not very much. Although I have to admit, this lemon is not very juicy. So I'm going to use a little bit more on this other half. That should be perfect. Clean hands. Giving this a gentle toss. I'm taking one of my beautiful cutlets. Take some of this salad right on the top. You know that's beautiful. You know that's beautiful. We're not really done yet. Take your Parmigiano Reggiano and just a few shavings of it right over the top. And the balance between the crispiness and the warmness of the chicken and the peppery, sort of lemony of the arugula and the wonderful salty parm is just unreal. A couple lemon wedges on the side, and there you go. Is that restaurant quality or what? And how easy was that? I guarantee you, you go to a restaurant and you grab it, a dish like this, easily $20, $22 a plate. This was well under $10, delicious, easy to make, impressive, and I guarantee you, you're going to love it. To get this recipe and other recipes, check out my website, www.laurainthekitchen.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.